First day of school is fast approaching, which means an emotional time for families, with thousands of children preparing for their first time at daycare, at school or even uni.
Yeah, it's one of the busiest times of year for parents. So ensuring you're receiving the correct Centrelink benefits is one way to make the start of 2025 just a little less stressful. For more, we welcome General Manager of Services Australia, that's Hank Jongen from Canberra. Hello, Hank. Let's start with first-time parents sending their kids to school. What do they need to know?
Look, my number one tip in that situation is because most parents then start thinking about returning to work or increasing their hours, make sure you update your earnings estimate with us for both family tax benefit and Child Care Subsidy. The last thing we want to do is for you to run up a debt. And also, if you're receiving Child Care Subsidy, remember to update your activity hours. What I mean by that is your hours of working or your hours of full-time study.
OK, Hank, before and after school care is a lifeline for many working families. What's crucial in regards to enrolment?
OK, look, there's two elements. You need to, of course, enrol your child with a childcare provider, but in addition to that, of course, Services Australia provides the payments. If you're returning to work over the next few months, apply for Child Care Subsidy with us now. You can actually apply up to 6 months prior to when you're eligible. And by applying, and having your Child Care Subsidy assessed, it means you get all the information you later need when you enrol your child with a childcare provider. And by that I mean your child's immunisation history. But in addition to that, something that's colloquially called a CRN, you'll hear that a lot. That's a customer reference number for Services Australia. By doing that early application, you'll have all that sorted and you can provide that to your childcare provider.
OK, let's move to the other end of the scale. Older children, they might just be starting uni for their first year. What do they need to know?
Well, look, we talked about this once before, and we always encourage people to, if they're likely to be eligible, to apply 13 weeks prior because courses commence next month. But it's not too late. What I encourage both parents and students to do is to go to our website and look up eligibility for youth allowance, which is the key payment, that will lead you to an online claim. The reason I say parents should look is to keep their teenagers motivated and, of course, claiming online is the best way to do it.
I know, because there's some rural subsidies there too. If you have rural kids moving to bigger centres, I know there's some help available for them.
Yes, there's two payments, a tertiary access payment and a scholarship, a relocation scholarship. Yeah. And with one of them, you don't necessarily even need to be eligible for youth allowance in order to qualify. I won't go through all the rules. It really is important to go to our website and look for leaving school.
OK. Now, what about parents with children who have finished school or uni? Once they finish the happy dance in the kitchen, do they need to do anything to make sure the payments stop so they don't sort of incur a debt?
Oh, of course. Look, it's really important to always keep us up to date. If you stop or change your study arrangements, all of those requirements, you do need to let us know. The good news is you can do it through your MyGov online account or through the MyGov app on your phone.
OK, there's also this incredible benefit scheme announced for dental cover for children. Who's eligible for this?
Well, look, again, I won't go through all the eligibility rules, and the reason for that is for those families, and there's about 2 million of them, for those families we're actually writing to them now, either as a snail mail letter or if you've nominated email as your means of communication straight into your MyGov account. Now, it provides around $1,100 every 2 years for children under 17 for basic dental care. So look, my first thing that I've got to say is it's never a good idea to ignore a letter from us. Don't ignore this letter.
I was going to say, Hank, you know, like when some of those letters sometimes come, like we don't always rush to open them straight away.
Well, this one could be worth $1,100 for
okay, well,
you.
that's good to know.
And of course, what we want you to do is to make an appointment with your dentist. When you do make an appointment, let them know that you're claiming under, I've got to look at this, under the Child Dental Benefit Schedule. Can I just say, I don't name these payments. I'm sure if you look up Child Dental Benefit, you'll be able to find it on our website.
No doubt. And I know you said that you don't have time to go through the terms and conditions and eligibility, but we've extended the show half an hour, so you actually have got time to go. Hank, before we go, if people want to, review some of this and go back over some of the things you've said, obviously, where can our audience look over the info?
Well, look, the best place to go is Services Australia website, servicesaustralia.gov.au. Either look for Leaving School or look for the Child Dental Benefit Schedule.
Thank you, Hank. Always full of great information. Thank you.
Hank, call us. We'll name these for you next time. Kylie's Law or something.
Yeah, Happy Smiles. Let's call it Happy Smiles.
There you go.
Happy as Larry. Get your teeth fixed.
Good on you, Hank. Thank you, mate.